For City, they're going to ramp it right up. Pep Guardiola this week, the Manchester City players, they've got the perfect situation. The City crowd have seen titles before. Their manager is an absolute legend of a football manager, one of the greatest of all times. He'll be right up for this game next Sunday. It's almost perfection for him. And you've got Rodri, you've got Donnarumma, you've got Haaland, you've got Foden, you've got Bernardo Silva, all these players who've won it before. So it's a great contrast that we build towards next weekend, and I can't wait for it. But I do feel now is the time for Arsenal. And I'm not going to go and say it's now or never, but it does feel a little bit like that, doesn't it? Because if you've 5 years of trying to climb that mountain and you've just failed at that final hurdle each time, and you've dwindled and struggled to cope in the past, there has to be a moment where you get over the line. And I think Arsenal will crawl over the line. I think they'll crawl over. I don't think they'll get over the line easily. They might even lose next week, but I do think they've probably got a little bit of a cushion. I don't think Manchester City are perfect, and I think they'll crawl over the line and just get there. But they're in a lot more trouble than they were at 12 o'clock yesterday when they were just about to kick off against Bournemouth.
Yeah, I mean, you made some big decisions in those times as well, Liam. None so bigger than leaving Enzo out for 2 games. What have you made of the response to that?
Yeah, I was aware it would make big noise. I think every medium to big decision you make at this club would do. I have to put this on record, and I've said this before, me and Enzo are on great terms. I know it probably looks different from the outside, but Enzo is a great player. More importantly, he's a very good character. People make mistakes. I've made many, which people talk about. What you can't do is when a player or person makes a mistake, you've got to give them the opportunity to make it up. And it was a mistake from Enzo, and I think it was an honest mistake in terms of his passion and wanting to win, no more than that. So we've dealt with the situation. I want to build in the long term a team that fights for each other, that wants to be here, because Chelsea in its best years had a real spirit, had a fight, had a commitment to the shirt. And you have to set down your culture and your values very early for you to achieve that.
And that you setting your discipline out to everyone else in the football club saying...
It's not like that. You just have a groundwork and you have a framework on which you don't cross that line. It's not about me showing my authority. You know me, I'm me. And it's not about all of the things that other people think. It's about your group, and it's about having the respect and values that this club deserves.
And I know you, Liam, with good relationship. You build on having a relationship. João Pedro spoke about it and how good he's been since you've come in. I have to touch on him.
Yeah, top. João is someone that everybody knows has got extreme potential, but now he's at an age where he has to go on and fulfil that potential. Nothing would make me happier than to see him score more goals, help us win an FA Cup and qualify for a Champions League and wear the number 9 shirt for Brazil in the World Cup. I've challenged him, I'm demanding of him. So far he's taken up that challenge really, really well.